this world? What have they done to us? What did they do to us?
Minority voters, black voters, black male voters have shifted away from President Biden.
Because he's trash. This man is terrible. Listen, look, hold on.
That New York came out. That New York came out.
Because it's true.
The New York.
This man's horrible. Let me put it to you this way. I'm a native New Yorker. God bless the New York Jets.
It came out.
But the New York Jets have drafted quarterback after quarterback after quarterback. And after 3 games, the Jets fans look at themselves and they say, oh my gosh, we drafted a guy, he can't play. America has drafted Joe Biden into the White House and they realized, really after a year, he can't play. He cannot do the job. The man looks weak on the world stage. Today at his own presser, he gets done with his statement, looks to the side and mouths, am I taking questions? Like, who does this? You're the leader of the free world and you can't stand in front of reporters and take questions and then you stumble off and you shuffle away. There is no sense of leadership coming from him. Nobody even barely hears from him. It'd be one thing if you talked all the time and then they built, a series of gaffes because you talk a lot. He barely talks. And the gaffe machine is as long as all of his public statements because the man's barely out there. And then you get to the actual policies, the actual decisions.
Yeah.
I have listen, Donald Trump is the master of names, naming somebody something, and I'm not taking that from him. But Joe Biden is the master of disaster.
Yeah.
And listen, not Apollo Creed, sorry, Rocky. I know we in Philly, but it's not Apollo Creed anymore. It's Joe Biden, the master of disaster. Everything this man has touched has gone to crap. It has all gone wrong.
It's the opposite of the golden touch.
He sucks.
And
we all know he sucks. Listen, man, you know what's bad? When the fans of your own team, when they see him coming down the tunnel, are like, I hope he makes it. I hope he makes it.
No, that's not
man,
leadership.
I hope he gets away from the camera soon. So we dodged the bullet. You can't have somebody in the Oval Office being the leader of the free world when this is the track record. And I think that is why, number one, above anything else, why you're seeing voters.
It's fun. It's fun to watch American politics. They say that it has fuck all to do with us, but they also say when America sneezes, Australia gets a cold.
Yes,
maybe it's because of how in bed we are with them, but I cannot help but watch their elections and their politics and feel somewhat affected by them. So we have opinions here, but it's almost comedy at this point. Like
it is. It's been comedy.
Like even when Trump was the president, it was comedy because of how he acted and talked to people. It was out of control. It wasn't characteristic for a president to be just slam dunking people and teasing people and taking the piss out of them and getting on Twitter, and fuck, his Twitter was fun to watch. But he wasn't very presidential, but I don't know that he did. He didn't disastrously fuck up. I'm not and I always say I'm not some Trump rider. People accuse me of it all the time because of some of my beliefs, and I'm like, no, I don't love the guy at all. But fuck me, man. There is no way you can be stoked about Joe Biden. There is just no way. Anyone that is cutting off their nose to spite their face. There is no way you can actually think that man is killing it.
And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.